Okay, so this is the Mr. Gerber gave you some feedback before on your shots you've done, but it wasn't put together, was it? It wasn't. Didn't Mr. Gerber give you some feedback on the different shots you used? Like the footage you did, the raw footage. The other day I heard him say that's a good shot. This is a good shot.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah.
So yeah, so he has done that.
London Eye ones.
Okay, so this will be basically you've got a rough cut already.
We've got more to film.
Yeah. Okay, so we got it with titles and stuff like that. Not yet in. Just you're putting the narrative together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, play it. So you do montage editing right now. Why do we have backwards and revert? Backwards of the city?
It's like connoting like confusion and stuff like that, which relates to our narrative because the tourists are like confused.
So everything's going in reverse right now.
Not everything.
No, it's all mixed.
You got some good shots, and the cameras turned out quite clear. The thing that I'm concerned about, if you go out and reshoot some things, what the light will be like, and when you bridge it together, what the impact's going to be.
Because it'll be a different day. We've put a filter on every single one.
Okay.
The same filter.
So that's going to be a challenge for you as you move forward. Okay, the range of shots you used are good, so you got good kind of, I like this idea of confusion. The only idea that I kind of have with it is how you introduce that confusion. So, you know, just for example, there's most, when things are done, they're done in stages, okay? So, when you introduce this confusion, what stages is that going to take?
We're going to have like shots in between with the actual tourists, so we're going to have them like looking at a map and struggling with
like the wrong way up or something, yeah.
Money, stuff like that in between the shots.
So those are things you haven't done yet?
No.
Okay.
And they'll be in Liverpool Street, so that'll be fine with the light.
So do you want the audience, so think about this, do you want your audience to be immediately confused or gradually become confused about what's happening? Because from that footage it looks like it's I'm not sure immediately, it's gradual at the beginning. What's your first shot?
The surveillance camera.
So that's not confusing. Because nothing's going backwards. That's not confusing. 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 That's confusing. So, right? So suddenly I get confused, and then it goes back to regular.
Yeah,
right.
That's the thing.
So think about 2 shots, so 3 shots, things are fine. 1 confusion. Then go from 3 to 2 shots, confusion. Then 1 shot, confusion. Then all confusion. So think about your steps.
Gradual build up. Yeah.
That's how you want to, and why you've done that type of montage editing. Okay?
I love that shot.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's, because I think right now it's just put together. But you haven't thought about how you're going to sequence that. The gradual or built up.
That's right, we'll just put them all together to get
See what it looks like.
Okay? Now talk to me more about this, what you're going to reshoot.
We're going
Not reshoot, what you're going to do more.
Yeah, we always plan that we're going to do 2 days of filming because the people that are going to act for us go to school as well. So we and Mr. Gilbert said we could have the afternoon off, so we just said we're going to go and do everything we can without the actors.
What's the story? So what's the trailer? Because I don't understand how these actors are going to be introduced.
Well, like obviously it's like all shot in London, and we want to portray them as kind of like quite naive tourists. Like when you think of like a stereotypical tourist, that's what we kind of want to portray, and we're going to do that through things such like their costume, that they're going to have like
photos.
Yeah, like the I Heart London T-shirts.
So I would say kind of this.
It'd be a thriller.
I would say so. It's supposed to be a thriller. Okay.
If it carried on.
Okay. I would say the. Because we're missing close-ups, so obviously that's got to be developed.
Yeah.
You need to think about developing the character through the close-ups of mise-en-scène, their actions, and their facial expressions. So those are things that hopefully that you've done your animatic, and that you need to make sure you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're saying what else?
Yeah, and we just want to show that we're going to show that they're kind of vulnerable, like along, because obviously we're trying to film that London, like give the impression that it's a busy, bustling city, and then they're just kind of confused, like they're things like what you're going to do, that they've got like, they're getting all their money out, obviously, which you know you shouldn't really do in a big busy area, you shouldn't be like flaunting your money about, and like we're going to show them struggling with a tube mount.
Like giving
And
giving their camera to people.
Yeah, they're going to
So
have
you'll be
photos in
from
front of it.
behind, and then it's the camera
you're the
will get
stranger.
them lifting the thing
Yeah.
up, taking a photo of them like in front of the London Eye.
And what eventually happens?
It's going to be like
as
the
it
same.
goes on, there's going to be the same. I'll be in it, and I'll be when they have the photos. I'll be in the background of every single photo.
Okay. Okay. Now you're going to have to make a connection between all these shots and that. So I would assume when you go back out and film, that we have you and them in the background of some of these photos, some of these long shots that you have.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because right now, all the stuff you see is you haven't made a connection between
There's no characters
them
in it.
and what's happening. But you see what I'm saying? So you need to do some more long shots of London, okay?
We're going there anyway.
With them, with you in there in the background, and also with them there in the foreground. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? So the one thing, once again, that's going to be difficult is because that's a long shot, the lighting in the day. So you need to, like them and like every other group that needs to, pay attention to weather and surroundings and getting it, being organized to get that done in that time.
Another thing we could do is, because we're going on Sunday and we're going to go quite late, it might be night time. So that could be another thing.
Okay, so you need to think about the...
So like, in that way, it could be the same day, just at night.
But then they're not going to be there. Oh, because they will be there. Cause
I don't know, that's just what I was thinking, maybe. It'll
The
be
light there is not. I would kind of try to keep it all like at one time now.
yeah,
Yeah.
just don't want to add it because we've got quite a lot of different things going on. We've got the montage, we've got them, then we've got you,
And
then if we
another
add
thing is the
another.
sound. We don't have a clue what music to use.
Where to get it from, more
We
importantly.
chose stuff, but it was obviously already.
Okay, we'll put this together once you've done your filming, and then and that's something you can get audience feedback about.
Yeah.
Once you've done it. So what type of music do you say?
See, I like this one, but like this type of music.
Is it fast?
Like you can imagine that at the beginning.
But what is that
Oh,
from?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
It's
that's
an actual-
someone's
yeah, but I'm saying
yeah.
this isn't
something
someone's
like
actual.
it?
So you
Yeah.
can imagine as it's
Yeah,
going along.
I can see it as well. So something like that. So you'd want to
I looked them up on Twitter. They've got like 1 million followers, so they're not.
yeah.
They're not gonna
So you can
remember.
do the you can do a lot. You can do something like that on GarageBand.
Yeah, I
quite.
had a look at that as well.
But yeah, get some feedback on the sounds as well.
Cool.
Okay, and then so there's like dusk in that picture right there.
Yeah.
So once you get this rough cut done,
Where
get
is
some
that?
more feedback about it as well.
Where is that? That one that I was just hovering
The
over.
flag. It's the
Flag.
flag.
Where is that?
Just right up.
Oh, there. Oh, right, yeah.
The flags are in slow motion as well compared
Yeah,
to everything
that was
moving
meant to-
fast.
I don't know. I think that looks good.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. Maybe as when you get the other stuff interspersed with it.
Mhm.
There's a couple of videos that I will also want to show you that that seem like they could be influential to you. Because it seems like someone's being photographed, right? And things are captured in photographs. So let me just show you some of those. You can't get on YouTube these ones, right?
Nope.
Okay. So let's